Have you ever wanted to harvest grapes in Farming Simulator 19? Well, today your dream has come true. What's going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to new mods for Farming Simulator 19. Today I've got 20 mods for you. For all platforms, we've got 13 new and 5 updates. And for PC and Mac, we've got 1 new and 1 update. Let's check it out. First up today, we have the Lizard Trex 6. This is a hydraulic platform for doing tools and holding different things, and it comes with belt support. So these guys right here, they're just like anything else. You take them and you would put them on here, and when you would strap down, and it would strap the support down. Well, because it would strap the support down, anything under it would be strapped down, right? I would think so as well. We're going to take a look at both of these. So let's jump in. And first off, we're going to take a look at the Trex 6 itself. So we're going to go into tools and we're going to go into low loaders. Right here it is for $10,000. And Black Sheep Modding have done an awesome thing by allowing us to customize everything about this. So if we go in main color, let's say we want New Holland. Well, there you go. We got blue rim color. Change this to white. Done. It is now New Holland. And then we can change up the warning triangle in the back between yes and no. The customization, fairly straightforward. You will need a 3-point hitch for this. Make sure you got a 3-point hitch. It also makes it very easy to steer. Now, the second set of mods for this is going to be found in miscellaneous, and it's going to be near the end. And right here we are, the belt support system. So main colors, again, right here we change anything up. We want New Holland blue, go with New Holland blue. Hey, you want white? Go with white. Black? Hey, go for it. Whatever color you want, you can choose. Now, it's not going to change the outside. That's going to continue to be black, but inside will be red now. That's pretty cheap, 50 bucks, or 50 bucks for the color, $200 per support. Well, what if we've got a tractor? This tractor right here cannot have tension belts. You can't use tension belt support with this mod right here, correct? So if I were to come here and I close that, it's not going to go over the tractor. However, if I take these support systems and I place one on the roof, not exact. There we go, or one on the HUD, or the hood rather. And then we'll take our other one and attempt to place it upon the roof. Okay, we've got one on the front, one on the roof. Now, we could go through here, do this, and now we have tension belt support on this tractor. How? I don't know how you do that. That's so cool. Hey, tweak it out on the belt just a little bit right there. How neat is that? So now you don't have to worry if your vehicle, your implement, whatever you've got that you're trying to hold down, you don't have to worry about have tension support, because this does. You may not use it on this trailer. You may use it on something else, but these tension belt supports, these right here, these are the big part of this mod. The trailer's great. It's awesome. Those supports, those are phenomenal. Next up, we have the Ceren or the Ceren 08. So this is a 4-bale stack machine used to stack square bales with the Gallignani 5690 S3 baler, which is right here. We got it hooked up. You better get ready. So max working speed's about 10 kilometers, around 7 miles per hour, and you press B to start collecting them. So you pull up your help window, and it will tell you everything that you need to know, and it's gonna stack up to 8 bales at a time, and you could drop all 8 bales together, all 8 baby bales, and use something like a vertical pickup to pick them up. So let's check it out. You know, first let's go do this. I want to make sure we do this. So let's go into tools and let's go into baling technology first. And here we're going to see the Ceren or the Ceren 08. So 8 bales, perfect, $7,000, no customization, which sees what you get. Well, something like this customization really doesn't matter too much. And it's orange because that matches the Gallignani stuff. It's right here. There's 8 bales and they do baby bales. So you take that, you get your Gallignani 5690, which, funny enough, has an update today. We're going to talk about this a little bit later, but you back it up. Let's turn this on. Let's turn on our help window. Let's hook up the Gallignani. Let's back this up. We're going to line up the bell chute. We're going to hook up. So now we've got this like this. So it acts like a trailer kind of hanging on. And all you do is just bale normally. Spread that out and then go up to a swath, bale normally, and it's going to unload your bales on to here. How cool is that? And then you can manually unload them. It's so cool. It's super neat. It's for people that don't like using auto loaders. Now this works just fine. Your next new mod for all platforms today is the Lizard Z173 mowers. These are small Polish mowers, price is $1,500 starting, working with 1.65 meters, needed power, 29 horsepower, and configurations do colors, covers, and detachers. I've got 2 different versions right here, at least to show you the different kinds of things. Plus, cool thing is when you unhook it, it sets the PTO on top. I think that's neat. So let's go in and let's check it out. Let's go into tools and let's go into mowers. And in here, we're going to find it. The Z173, 30 horsepower again, 12 miles per hour. So it's a full speed mower. It's a small mower, but it's a full speed mower. So you get the full 360 right here. You got a 3-point hitch on it. So you're going to need that. Design color. You can change this up however you want, but I'm not seeing a change. And I'll explain why. Main color. This is what you're going to see the change to. So you can change it to any reds, any greens that you've got here. All that's all good. Let's change it to green. Covers. We have standard. We have belt cover. We have drum cover, which covers the top. 2 covers. And the tarpaulin. And then you could do any version of all of those. And then attacher type, old joint, and new joint. Now, I've got to be honest with you guys. I have sat here and gone back and forth with this 100 times probably, and I can't see any difference. There's no choice to change, so yeah, whatever. It's all good. I can't figure that out. If you know, let me know. So if we change this up, now if we go to design, it's going to change up the cover to your chain. So if we change it to pink, good. If we change it to purple, good. Green, so you can see what's going on there. How neat is that? I think that's pretty cool. These are going to be great mowers for those of you doing smaller farms that maybe just don't need a whole lot. This is going to be a cool starting point. Next is the Lizard Vibro Crop. This is a weeder pack. So we have 3 different sets of weeders, anywhere from 3.7 all the way up to 6.7 meters. Require power from 70 to 90 horsepower. And they're really neat. So these are weeders. Keep that in mind, not cultivators. They are weeders. And they're really nice. We actually have something PC only of these, a PC only version of these, which is right here, the Kongsguild Vibro Crop. So now console players can use them as well. Prices range anywhere from $4,500, $6,000 to $7,000, all running at 9 miles per hour, 3.7, 4.7, and 6.7 meters, 70, 80, 90 horsepower, and no customization. So which sees what you get through here. You can fold up the medium and large versions. Well, it looks like you can fold up the small version as well. Just barely, though. It's only going to bring in the outside tine, so it's going to leave the 3 in the middle and bring up the 2 outside. Other than that, that is it. Again, no customization, but it does look good. I think these have a purpose. It gives you something different. The other weeders in game, like stuff like this, and even to an extent the Bourgeois, they just kind of go on the ground and pull around, and yes, they're massive and it gets the work done way faster, but I feel the design of this, it just looks interesting to me. So maybe that's just me. Let me know in the comment section below, but I really like these. Next up, we got a new tedder, the Lizard Z525. Nothing really crazy with this guy. We can change up a couple colors, and we've got some great working speeds and stuff as well. So let's jump in and let's check it out right away. So let's go into tools. Let's go into tedders, and there it is. Z525 for $1,000. 34 horsepower required, very low horsepower, 2.7 meter, 9 mile per hour working speed. Main color, we've got a couple different reds and greens as well. As far as I'm able to tell, these are some base game. That is not an in-game color. I believe that to be Kloss. I think that is John Deere, and I think that is Fendt, or at least the old Fendt. Anyway, something like that. The reds, I can't really figure out. That might be Kloss, Horse, something like that, or not Kloss. You guys know what I'm saying. Regardless, colors aren't going to cost you anything, which sees what you get. It is what it is. It's a baby tedder, 2.7 meter. And a new planter. We have the Lizard GC4M Cedar. So this guy right here is a cedar, not a planter, working with 4 meter. It's very nice. Look at this. This actually looks pretty darn good. Got a nice tank for seed right there. It is good. So let's jump in and check it out. So let's go in and let's go into cedars right here. Not planters, what we call them around here. Got to get used to that. So we're going to go through, and it is going to be right here for $13,000. Does seed only, so no fertilizer, 70 horsepower required, 1,000 liters of seed, so just get one bag and you'll be good to go. That's all you're going to need there. 9 miles per hour at 4 meters does your 7 standard crops. You have wheat, barley, oats, canola, soybeans, cover crop, and grass. If we go in and check out customization, we have without ridge marker and with ridge marker. So if ridge markers are something that you use, these are actually really good if you're doing a field yourself and not hiring a worker. This is going to be something you want. If you want those, it's going to cost you an extra $600, bring your grand total to $13,600. Next new mod for you is the Fendt Former Pack. So these are windrows. They take the 3 in-game windrows that we have. So we have in here, we have the 351 DS, we have the 10,065 Pro, and the 14,055 Pro. Those are going to be from right to left. Basically, we have the in-game stuff that's been rebranded a little bit, maybe worked on slightly. I'm cool with this. I think this is a great idea. I think it would be really cool to have these, but be able to go from Fendt to Cowshed, John Deere, New Holland. I think everybody needs some love. And there's some people like me that really, really, really like everything on their farm to match. And I know it's annoying to you guys, and I don't care. I'm sorry, I love you guys. Now, so we've got right here the 351 DS, no customization, 50 horsepower, 4.6 meters at 11 miles per hour, $6,400. The second one, we have the Fendt Former 10,065 Pro, 70 horsepower required, 9.3 meters at 11 miles per hour. Price is going to cost you $42,000. And lastly, we have the former 14,055 Pro with a 14,055. 110 horsepower required, so very low horsepower on this bad boy. 14.8 meters, very wide at 11 miles per hour for $84,000. Now, if we bump out, we can see, okay, Pottinger, Kuhn, Lely, all pretty much the same, all the same stuff there. So if you guys are using that stuff, but you want it to be a Fendt, you can do it. I think I'm going to change up my windrows over on Yep, the one map. Yep, Sandy Babe, got it. I'm gonna change those up to this one. We do have a few other mods for you as well. We have a placeable. We have the Hay Shed Pack. So from left to right, we have the model 2550. This is gonna cost you $20,000. If we go inside, it's nice and homely. Very good, very good. We have a light on the outside as well. We'll check to see if that turns on at night. I haven't seen a light switch there. This one right here, this is the model 35x70. This is going to cost you $40,000, so twice as much as the other one, but it's about, it's not quite twice as big, but it is very, very large nonetheless. Very awesome detail right here. So the modders of this TPF NXT Gen, or TPF Next Gen mapping, really good job on this. I've seen some stuff like this on Lancey Boy Stone Valley 2X, and I know just by talking to him how long this takes. So you have my utmost respect for this right here. This looks amazing. And this right here, this is a 49x100, so it is virtually twice as big as the first one we looked at way back there. You can't even see it past the second one. And this is going to cost you $60,000, so 20 more than the medium. Features automatic outside LED lighting and seasons ready. Wonder what this light looks like. Let's take a look at that. Let's go to daytime, set this to 20, turn that on. Perfect. Not too bright, fits in with the rest of the map as you can see around our town here. Just enough light to be able to pull in here and kind of get stuff done towards the middle, front middle anyway. And then we come around here, virtually exactly the same thing. It's a little bit longer right there. And then this one, I find it interesting that the lights are actually indicative of, oh, that's cool. The lights are actually indicative of the amount of space. So on these larger ones, you're going to get a much larger light versus over here where you get a much smaller light. Now that's, come on, that's cool. You did a really good job with this. Heck yeah. We've got a new map for you. We have the Dark Forest. This map, Dark Forest, is an overgrown forest waiting to be cleared. Even though the map is some hilly, it is pretty flat, pretty much. So with this guy right here, you can make a future farm if you would like. It's going to be very, very good for a future farm once you cut all these trees down. And there are a bunch of trees. Having no issues with frame rates though. As a matter of fact, we'll double check on that to see. Now, keep in mind my computer is a little bit crazy, but rocking around 90 or so right now. So that's pretty good. That is actually really, really good. Let's check out the PDA and let's see what we get. Well, it's actually not a whole lot, to be completely honest with you. We get a little bit of an area down here. We do have an animal dealer, which is phenomenal. We have a sawmill. Again, great there. Get a nice little kidney shape, something like that. And we get a store, of course, and then we have a place for fuel. Now, there are no sell points, at least that I've been able to see, for crops. So if we go through here, yep, you can see no crop sell points. All it is wood and wood chips. So you're going to need to place your own down, but there are a couple placeable sell points that we already have in game. So you should be good to go with that. We don't need any of those as part of the base game. As far as vehicles that we start with, we have the Valtra N series. We have the Semperosen, we have the Stipa, the FHL. Then we get a front loader with a log fork on our tractor. And, well, that's it then, isn't it? Let's pop down here and take a look. This is it. This is what we get. So, not too bad though. Great starting stuff right here. And welcome to Ischia Farms. So, welcome to a new map with some really cool new stuff that's been added to the game, actually. A brand new crop's been added to the game for consoles as well. So here you can admire a glimpse of the towering sea and the beaches, and you can enjoy many other things as well. The map draws inspiration from the island of Ischia without reproducing it faithfully, but are some characteristics that correspond to it relatively. The map has a 39 field range, a large wooded area as well, standard crops, plus alfalfa, red grapes, and white grapes. To work fully, it needs 3 different mods. It needs the New Holland Braud 9000, the self-marketing, and the silo system, all of which are available for all platforms, so you should be good there. So just make sure that you've got those installed before you jump in here. The Braud 9000 is going to be a brand new harvester that does the grapes. We're going to take a look at that in just a minute, but right now, we're talking about the map. What do we get with the map? Let's take a look at the PDA. So here is our PDA. And up here, so this area we can't get to. This is a full 4X map, or 2X. Don't listen to me. We have multiple different lands right here. Lots of, probably a little bit too much logging. You can also buy all of the sell points as well if you would like. I highly recommend doing that. I'm definitely going to be doing that if I do anything on here. But what do we get? Well, we get the main farm right here, which is going to be $201,000. And then we get this group of fields here, which is $203,000 between all of them. Not terrible, not too bad at all. We do get quite a few sell points as well. So if we go through here, you can see multiple sell points. There's only one place we could sell the normal, everyday crops, but we do have one place that does oats. We've got somewhere that does soybeans. If we go through, we've got another places that do potatoes. So just, there's not multiple places for everything, but check out that. We got grapes, baby. We got grapes. You got grapes, we got shmoosh stuff, all kinds of stuff. It's really, really cool. This is a neat map. What do you get when you start out? We get the Fed favorite 515. You get the Fiat 1300 DT. You get the New Holland TX32. We get a trailer, header, plow, power harrow cultivator, power harrow cultivator. You also get a cedar front loader. You get the sheds. You get a farmhouse. It reminds you of a lot of Felsbrunn as far as the equipment, but there's a couple other things that come with this map as well. The first of those is the New Holland Braud 9000L Grape Harvester by New Holland 9000 series. Very cool price, gonna be $65,000, very cheap. Capacity 8,000 liters, available in 3 different engine configurations and 2 different variants of tires. This mod is necessary for grape harvesting in this map of Ichia Farm, which we're at the store right now. Now if we jump in, a couple different things right here, a couple things that you're probably not used to seeing. So we've got raise and lower, which didn't really do a whole lot, to be fair, is what it is. It's fine. Then we've got, of course, turn on the harvester, and then we've got the dump. So we've got the unload. So let's just turn it on and check that out. Fold harvester, unfold, and then we can raise and lower from there, which is really neat. We can turn it on, turn it off. That's what the on looks like, and then the dump. Check that out. That's pretty darn cool right there. Is where your grapes are. And you're going to want to back up to a trailer. You want to make sure the trailer is tall enough to, fit this guy right here, right? Well, we get a trailer for that as well. But first, let's go in and let's customize one of these bad boys. We are going to go into vehicles. We are going to go into harvesters, not potatoes, sugar beets, nothing like that. We're going to go into harvesters. We're going to see it right here. 144 horsepower to start with, 600 liters of fuel, which is very respectable. 18 mile an hour max speed, 8,000 liter capacity, 2 meters, but it's grapes. It is what it is. And then a 6 mile per hour working speed when you are working the fields, and it'll do red grapes and white grapes. Cool, fair enough. In here, wheel brands, we have standard, wide tires. Engine setup, we have the 9050L, which gives you 144 horsepower. We get the 9070, which gives you 164, and the 9090, which gives you 182 horsepower. You don't need a lot of horsepower to make this work. It does its thing, and it does it well. There's really not a whole lot to it. If you want to max this out all the way, though, it's going to cost you $92,000 all the way up from $65,000. So it could get a little bit expensive right away. You can add almost $30,000 to this, but otherwise, it's very cool. Got a great turning radius. It is a one-of-a-kind vehicle and farming simulator for sure. And also, as part of this map, you're going to get the Lizard DRL 140N. This right here is for grape transport. It only does grapes, so it's not going to hold any other crops, no bulk, nothing wild, only grapes, which is kind of neat that you can actually do that. Price is going to be $13,500. Capacity is 14,000 liters, so you get about 1 and almost a full second unload from that guy over there. Available in various colors, aka 2 colors, and you can change up the rim color, which is neat. This is needed for harvesting grapes on Ischia Farm. However, if you have this mod installed, if you're on this map, every trailer can hold grapes, which is phenomenal. I really like that. I think it is really cool that all trailers, at least not the forage ones, but all the normal ones, will hold the grapes. So you're good there. Don't worry about it. You're fine. So in here, if we go into tools, if we go into trailers, we're going to find ourselves right here. Main color, we've got stainless steel and galvanized metal. And rim color, we have every color base game. And then unload mechanics, left or right. The entire trailer is going to tip right or left, depending on what you've got set there. So whichever way you like it, go for it. You can change this. You can actually see which way it does. See the bolts right there changing? You might be able to see the bolts changing. You'll know which way it is because the bolts will be on the side that it changes to, where it basically locks that side in, and then this cylinder just pushes up. So it's either going to push that way or that way. Path of least resistance. Yeah. Otherwise, cheap, very cheap, $17,500. Yeah, not terrible at all. And your last new mod today for all platforms, also part of the Ischia Farm pack, is the Seasons Geo Ischia. Now, you can choose to use this if you want. You do not have to use this with this map, but we do have it nonetheless. This is a little bit similar to stuff, but it's also a little bit different as well. One of the really cool things about this, if you can come down through here, well, you can see, obviously, we're not really able to double crop unless you can plant like wheat, barley, oats, or canola, and then get it to grow by early winter, which probably going to be a little bit difficult, to be fair. But down here, we could also see they've added alfalfa and red grape and white grape. So alfalfa you can plant throughout the entire year, but you're only able to harvest it late summer through early winter. And then as far as grapes go, you can plant them in the winter through early spring, skip in middle, plant them again in late spring. That doesn't make any sense. And then you can harvest through mid to late summer. So if you want to do grapes and you're using this season's Geo, you are really going to have to work for it. Moving into mod updates for all platforms today. First up, we have Kolonia 1990. Changelog 1.1.0.1. We have straw bales can now be used for animal as well, so you don't have to use loose straw or straw blowers anymore. Plus, the Cowshed has been improved as well. We've got an update to the Gallignani 5690 S3 baler that we spoke about earlier in the video. Changelog 1.001. The Ceren 08 bale stacker connection option has been added. You do not have to make that. That is a default option. We've got an update to the cow pasture. Changelog 1.002. Milk has been added. Diego's grandfather, Jonathan, watches over the herd and helps milk the cows. Don't forget to get the milk every single day. Next to last mod update, the small cow shed with pasture. Changelog 1.001, new store and improved door sounds. And lastly today, the Lemken Diamant 12. Changelog 1.2, minor fixes and improvements. Moving into new mods for PC and Mac players today, we have one of them. We have the KFMR Krukowiak Goliat 8040 AUL. This is a brand new sprayer to the game, holds 8,000 liters, has a 40-meter spread at 7 miles per hour. Wheel brands we could change up from Trelleborg to Michelin. In Trelleborg, we have standard and steering axle. And in Michelin, we have standard and steering axle. So if you like those wheels to turn, cool. If not, well, cool too. And then design, we have nothing. Great. We also have halogen, so halogen lights, and then LED lights. So if you want to add some extra lights, go for it. Very cool. I like that that's an option. And your one mod update for PC and Mac players today is the MX Silage Blade. This is going to be a changelog 1.1. Added support for the MX Loader T10. Well, guys, that is going to be it for today. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like on the video, get subscribed to the channel, join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure you turn your notification bells on as well. Double check, make sure they're on, so that you never miss a new mod video or daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. If you are using the Ischia Farms Seasons Geo, good luck. Rains all the time. Nothing you can do about that. Oh well, I am going to do a video a little bit later on today on how to harvest grapes, what to do with them, and all that good stuff. So make sure you stay tuned for that. No Let's Play video today, and of course, no news video as well. There's just really nothing going on, and I didn't want to waste your time with a 1-minute video. But with all that being said, I hope you have a great, awesome, wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you later. Peace.